Hey guys, today I just got from Amazon the Zhiyun Crane M2 3-axis gimbal stabilizer. Now this is a gimbal that's made for smaller cameras such as a GoPro or a point-and-shoot camera that can also do video like this Canon G7X Mark III or maybe a Sony RX100. Or it even has an adapter so you can use it with your phone. So let's get this out of the box and check it out. Okay, so now that we have this box open, inside we can see another package. So let's get this package open and see what's inside of here. And when I get this packaging off of here, I see the Zhiyun Crane M2. Okay, so now that we have this out of the packaging, still need to get this box open. So let's open this up and see what we have here. Looks like the seller, SZ Abato, included a nice cleaning rag. That's awesome. Save that for later. And break the seal. Let's see what's inside of here. Ready? So when we open this box, I am greeted with a carrying case and what looks like an instruction manual. Yes, this has a service card and an instruction manual. So here's what we see, a nice little hard case, and inside of here the Zhiyun Crane M2. So we have first off the gimbal itself and some little tripod feet to put on the bottom here. There is also a 1/4-inch thumb screw here. I'm not sure what this goes to yet. There is what looks like a carrying strap. There is a USB cable, probably for charging it. And we have what looks like a mounting plate with several different designs on it. Oh, I see. So this is for you to mount your camera, whether it be a small one or a larger one. Okay, very neat idea. However, this doesn't lock in, so make sure that whatever you do with this, you don't lose this and you keep this back in the case when you're done using it. So that's there. And we have some silica gel, and this in here appears to be a phone mount. Okay, so I've taken my phone out of the OtterBox case, and now this is the iPhone 11 Pro Max, so it is the largest iPhone, and this mount fits my phone perfectly. So that's awesome. But anyway, this is what you get. You get the phone mount, you get the tripod plate, a carry strap, the thumb screw to lock your camera into the plate, to attach it to the plate, USB cable, and the actual gimbal itself. Now the gimbal feels really nice in your hand. It's not extremely light, and it's not extremely heavy. It's got a little bit of heft and it feels really solid. Alright, well I'm going to take a look at the manual, download whatever app I have to download, and get a camera mounted, and we'll check this out a little more in just a bit. So we've gone ahead and mounted my Canon G7X Mark III to the Zhiyun Crane M2, and when you first start it up, you are in pan follow mode, which means when I turn the gimbal, when I turn my wrist, the camera will start to pan that way. Or when I turn it that way, it pans that way. Come back to the center, it does that. So, you know, if you're walking around and you want to go to the left or you want to get something to the right, all you really need to do is just twist your wrist and you can pan and the camera will follow. When you push the mode button a single time when you're in pan follow mode, it puts you into locking mode. And locking mode pretty much enables it so that you have to use the little thumb joystick in order to pan up and down, or pan left and right, or tilt up and down, where you can get shots like this where it's kind of locked on, and if I go like this, it stays however you're moving it. When you double click the mode button, it puts you into go mode, and go mode is the mode you want to be in when you need to do fast movements in order to keep things stable. When you're in one of the normal modes like pan follow mode, all you need to do is press the mode button twice, and that puts you into go mode. Once you're in go mode, if you press the mode button again twice, it puts you into vortex mode, and vortex mode is how you get those inception type shots. Another function I have is if I triple press the trigger button here, the camera goes into selfie mode, and if I press it again 3 times, it returns back to normal. Now that we've gone through the basic modes, I'm going to show you some samples of what the footage actually looks like. To show you what the difference is between using the gimbal and hand holding the camera, right now I am hand holding the camera with the image stabilization off, and I'm just walking past this picture here, and you can probably see my hand shaking as I'm walking. I'll do that again. So here is exactly how we can see the benefit of using a gimbal. So now I'm going to put the camera onto the gimbal, and we will see what we get. Okay, so once again I have the image stabilization off on the camera, but now the camera is onto the Zhiyun Crane M2, and it should be way smoother as I'm walking here past this same wall and the painting, walking back and forth. The only difference is it's on a gimbal versus not being on a gimbal. And keep in mind, I have the image stabilization off on the camera just so you can see the actual difference. Really nice and smooth. So here I am in pan follow mode, and you can see that wherever I turn, the camera stays steady. So if I turn this way, if I turn to the right, it quickly pans to the right. And if I turn to the left, it quickly pans to the left. And the video is really nice and stable. Here is an example of the vortex mode. Once again, this is the Zhiyun Crane M2 3-axis gimbal for smaller cameras like the Canon G7X Mark III or the Sony RX100 line of cameras, or your GoPro, or even a smartphone. What makes this a great gimbal is that your footage will come out incredibly smooth, and it has a bunch of different features and even an app to connect to. So make sure you guys check this one out. Thanks, hope all is well. See you next time.